Okay, here we go. Welcome, everybody. My name is Elisa Bonet, and this is number 5 in our continuing education wellness series. I am excited to bring this topic to light because I love everything that has to do with skincare. And I have received these amazing benefits and healthy changes to my skin ever since I started using essential oils on them. And today we're going to dive into different oils and the various properties that can benefit healthier looking skin. So let's get started and let's stop and think before we go into more detail about the essential oils. Let's think about some of the things that we would like to see improved in our skin. Is there something specific that you want to work on? Maybe there's some redness, maybe some dark spots, sagging skin, aging skin. What are some things you want to improve? And just take note of that. And if you have a pen and paper handy, you might want to take some notes because we'll be going through a lot of slides with a lot of great information, and you might find some really good tips to help address some of these issues that you want to work on. And maybe you have things you want to improve on, but let's not forget about some of the beautiful things you appreciate about your skin. Do you look younger than your age? Do you have a smooth texture? Do you have small pores? What is it about your skin you really, really love? And just to get a baseline, I'm going to share a little bit about my skin and how I manage it. I've always had fairly good skin. My mom was in her 50s and she was still getting carded. So in our genes, part of my wonderful gene pool is to have, pretty decent skin. And then my mom always talked about not using makeup, drinking lots of water, and not going to bed with any makeup if you did wear it. And that was her kind of secret. When people would ask her what was her secret for healthy skin, those were her tips. And so, even though we all have different skin issues and we have to face aging, there are factors that can slow the aging process. And we're going to go into things that we can do to support healthier, younger looking skin. Now, most of our skin issues, whether positive or negative, have to do with what we're doing in the inside. 80% of beautiful skin is internal, and only about 20% is going to be external or any type of topical support and application. So, that is something to really keep in mind. And so many different external factors can also be contributing to the way our skin looks. So, everything from stress to pollution, poor nutrition, poor sleep. This is all going to contribute to free radicals and oxidation and oxidative stress happening in the body. So, in order to combat some of these stressors that have a big impact on our skin, you want to increase our nutrition base. So, food is going to be very important to supporting your skin, and then using essential oils for their antioxidant protection. And we'll learn what some of those oils are. Now, the real secret to having healthy skin is in the internal antioxidants. So many people use topical antioxidants such as retinols, vitamin C, and they only work though if you have a healthy supply of internal antioxidants. So you need to ensure that there is this balance between your internal and external antioxidant protection to gain the maximum benefits from those products. Now, there's two types of aging. You have photoaging, which is your UVA and UVB lights, your infrared lights. This exposure to sun is going to really make a difference on how well you age. If you are constantly exposed to the sun and not protecting your skin with sunscreen, then you are going to look older and have sun damage from that lack of protection. But then you also have your chronological age. So the goal of this class is not to help a 50-year-old look like a 20-year-old. We just want to age in more gracefully, as they say. You want to age gracefully, but you also want to look your best as long as you can. And so much of that is going to be based on your internal protection with these high antioxidants, high nutrition, but then also using topical protection. So make sure that every day you use a mineral-based sunscreen. And here in Oregon, for instance, we have a high incidence of issues with skin because we're always cloudy. We're cloudy like 9 months out of the year. And so people erroneously think that they don't have to use sunscreen because it's cloudy. And that's absolutely not true. You need to use sunscreen whether it's cloudy or whether it's sunny, because you still have these UVA and UVB light and rays penetrating through those clouds. So make sure that sunscreen is always a part of your daily regimen. Let's look at our skin and how it works. And this image shows us the different layers of our skin. And our skin is so complex. Our skin is the largest organ of the body. And an average square inch of skin contains 650 sweat glands and 20 blood vessels and more than 1,000 nerve endings. That's just in 1 square inch. So even though it's just a couple of milliliters thick, it's going to make up about a seventh of your body weight. Now, our skin, our epidermis, is shedding millions of dead skin cells on a daily basis, 500 million on average every single day. And the outermost layer of our skin, which is the epidermis, will consist of 25 to 30 layers of dead skin cells. So this renewal process, right? You get the new cells come up and then the old have to be shed. Sometimes they don't shed naturally. We need to help that process by exfoliating on a regular basis. But that process of renewal of new cells coming up to the surface takes about 28 days. So whatever you're doing in a month, just in a month, you could drastically change how your skin looks, how it feels, the texture, the glow, just in 28 days, because you're getting that cell renewal. So depending on what kind of antioxidant support you're giving your skin internally and externally, you can notice a significant improvement in a very short amount of time. Now, our epidermis is our waterproof barrier. And so that's what's giving the skin its tone. And then we have this barrier that is fighting against bacteria and fungi and viruses and heat and water loss. And everything in this category is occurring in that top layer of skin. Now, your next layer is going to be your dermis. And this is the layer that's going to produce the sweat and the oil. And it also provides the sensation, okay, and blood to your skin. It also allows our skin to produce hair. Now, in this middle layer, in your dermis layer, this is where you're going to find the collagen and the elastin. So this is what's giving your skin its strength, It's giving it the elasticity. And then we have the hypodermis layer, or your subcutaneous tissue. And this is what's attaching the skin to the rest of the body. It controls your body temperature. It's primarily all fat. And it also provides the skin with nerves and blood supply. So all of these different layers have their function. And we're going to learn how we can support our layers so that we have optimal skin. Now, there is a basic secret to having great skin, and there's 3 basic steps, which is cleanse, scrub, and tone. Every day, morning and night, you want to cleanse your skin, you want to scrub it, and we'll talk about exfoliation in just a bit. You might think, oh, every day, that's too much. It depends on the type of scrubber you're using. And then you also want to tone it. So we'll learn what each of these entails. Plus, after you do this basic foundational, these foundational steps on a regular basis, then of course you're going to have the different steps to repair, to rectify, to support, to moisturize. And we'll go into that as well. But there was a small study that proved how cleansing and scrubbing and toning once to twice a day for 4 to 8 weeks greatly improved the texture of the skin, the pore size, reducing pore size, even redness and the tone. And sometimes if we have very dry skin, or if it's in the red side where we might have some type of inflammation going on, sometimes we might think over moisturizing it and really giving it a lot of moisture is going to benefit it, but it actually can have the opposite effect, because you need to be challenging your skin and you want to promote the growth factor of skin and promote this cell turnover. And so basically, if you are putting too much moisturizer, you're just putting your skin to sleep, and that's not something that's going to really benefit you. But we'll learn the proper steps and how you want to incorporate these different facets into your daily skincare routine. Now, most skincare issues are going to fall into 5 basic categories, and that's going to include your redness, any type of scarring, dark spots, breakouts, and just general aging of like wrinkles and sagging of the skin. All of these basic skin conditions are going to be supported and improved with your basic cleanse, scrub, and tone. And if you skip, for example, your cleansing step, thinking, oh, it's going to dry out my skin, you're actually going to drive any type of bacteria or dirt or oil even deeper into the skin. You need to eliminate that top layer of bacteria and dirt away from the skin so that you can have clean skin and have a better result from any products you're going to be applying thereafter. So here is some information I wanted to share regarding the process of cleansing and scrubbing your skin. The whole idea of cleansing the skin is to remove that dirt, that bacteria, that makeup. And doing it in the morning is going to cleanse your skin from any type of cell turnover that happened during the night, from a dirty pillowcase, from any type of germs or bacteria that were on your hands and you touched your face during the night. And then during that night, in the process of sleeping, you're actually getting those that skin turnover is occurring primarily at night. So in the morning, you want to help your skin by just eliminating anything that might have occurred during the night while you were sleeping. And at night, before you go to bed, never, please, never, no matter how sleepy you are, never go to bed with makeup on. If you do that, you can get breakouts, you can get cysts, you can get eye irritations. There's just a lot of drawbacks from leaving your makeup on. So at night, cleanse your skin, but it's not only that. Maybe you don't use makeup, but then there's pollution. And then there's just from like going out in public, going to stores, just the activities of the day, you're going to be exposed to different pollutants in the air. So make sure that you also cleanse your skin at night. Now the scrubbing, this is one that maybe individuals with really red or sensitive skin might shy away from this step because they're afraid that the scrubbing is actually going to worsen the redness. But what it does is that it actually promotes growth factor in the skin and it helps your cells turn over quicker. Using the right scrubber is the secret. doTERRA has an exfoliator under their essential skincare line, and this exfoliator is so gentle. It's made with jojoba beads, it's environmentally friendly, and it's not going to cause any type of micro injury to your cell tissue. There are some exfoliants that have apricot pits, for instance, and some have synthetic beads. These can actually cause micro injury to your tissue. They're going to be too harsh to use on a daily basis, and they are not recommended at all. So the one doTERRA has with the jojoba beads is going to be very, very gentle. It's super fine, so it's safe to use, twice a day. If you like to cleanse your skin in the shower, then just leave that cleansing and exfoliating step to the end of the shower so that you allow your top layer of skin to soften, and it will help just exfoliate even better if you allow that steam to penetrate that top layer of your skin. I have an image here of the steps you might consider doing when you're using an exfoliator. A lot of people try to start directly on their cheeks, and you don't want to do that. You want to actually start around the perimeter of your face, along the edges. So maybe start along the top of your forehead and then just rub right along the side of the cheeks down to your jawline, and then under your chin, do your chin. Don't forget the mouth area, and then go up to your nose. Okay, you can do the cheeks at this point, and then the forehead, right? Go all around the forehead. And don't forget the eyes. Yes, you want to exfoliate very gently around your eyes because you can get a lot of the dead skin cells, and that can create even deeper lines around your eyes, deeper crow feet. And again, you want to exfoliate it by promoting that growth factor. So very, very gently. Whenever you're working around your eyes, it is recommended to use your ring fingers because they're the weakest. And so just take your ring fingers and very, very gently go around your eyes, okay? And get some exfoliating there. So I hope this image helps. And also, as you're exfoliating, those microbeads, they start to pop, and they're not as rigid as they would be in the beginning. So the tougher portion of your face is the outskirts, right? The perimeter. And then as you come into the center, your skin is a little bit more sensitive and softer. So by this time, those microbeads have already started to burst and dissipate. So the exfoliation is going to be even more gentle once you get to your cheeks and around your eyes. So that was my tip on how to exfoliate your face. And let's go into some of the issues that many people face in skincare. One of them is definitely redness, and redness is going to be caused by the root of inflammation. And so we're going to be using oils to reduce that overall inflammation. Some of these include our yarrow palm, correct X, frankincense, and helichrysum. So let's take each one of these in a little bit more detail. Your frankincense is going to reduce inflammation naturally. It's very protective of your cells and it helps with skin regeneration. Your helichrysum has really great antibacterial properties. Sometimes inflammation can be due to a type of bacteria in the skin. So helichrysum will help reduce that. It's also great for any type of blemish or wrinkle, and it has very soothing, calming, regenerative properties. Your yarrow palm, this is our nutritive duo, and it is incredible. We're going to learn more about yarrow palm in the coming slides, but this oil has a very high concentration of chamazulene, and this is an antioxidant that is even more potent than vitamin C and vitamin E. And that's what gives the oil this really rich, deep, beautiful color. The yarrow palm helps with the promotion of creating resilience in the skin and helps with the regeneration of cells. Plus, it has these wonderful anti-aging benefits. This is an oil that can also be taken internally. You can take it in a soft gel. You can put 2 drops in 4 ounces of water and drink that. And of course, you can use it topically in your skin. I like to just add a drop to my moisturizer. I rub my hands together and then I apply it that way. You're going to notice that almost any oil you need, you're going to choose and decide which oil is a better fit for your skin. But you can either apply it, directly. You can apply it in a carrier oil like argan or jojoba are excellent for your skin, or you can add it to your moisturizer. Now, the Correct X is an ointment that we typically use for cuts and bruises and wound healing, but it's also very soothing for irritated skin, any type of skin that's inflamed. It's a great moisture barrier and it has soothing properties because of the cedar wood. Again, we have our helichrysum, our tea tree, more frankincense, and lavender. So Correct X is a great oil to keep in your little makeup bag and just do spot treatments, or I tend to get redness around my cheeks. So you can put a little bit of Correct X to soothe that inflammation. Another issue many people deal with is scarring, and scars can fade over time, but usually we can have scars that take a really long time to heal. And so if you want to minimize the color or the size or even the texture of your scars, you can speed up the healing process by using geranium, yarrow palm, frankincense touch, and also the neroli. Now the frankincense touch is super convenient because it's ready to go. It's already pre-diluted with your fractionated coconut oil. And if you use it topically on your skin, on your face, you don't have to worry about your skin getting clogged pores because the fractionated coconut oil is non-comedogenic, which means it's not going to clog your pores. And this is a great oil for any type of spot treatment, and you can apply it, of course, anywhere in your body, anywhere where you might have scarring. Your neroli touch, now this is orange blossom flower, and usually citrus oils are going to be photosensitive, but this is the flower of the orange tree, so you don't have to worry about photosensitivity, and it is an oil you can apply topically. The neroli is also pre-diluted and ready to go. Really great for inflammation and repairing the tissue. So scars tend to come up and then the skin bunches together. And by using a neroli and some of these oils, it starts to reduce that inflammation. So the scar is not as raised and your skin starts to look a lot smoother. Part of the issue with scarring is that the longer it takes to heal, the more likely you are to scar, and the longer it's going to take for that scar to minimize. That's why healing injuries quickly is going to minimize the the scars that you have. Again, we have the yarrow palm. Now, the yarrow palm also activates proteins within the skin, and this starts to protect the complexion from the enzymes that actually break down that collagen and that elastin. So to have more elasticity and have that plump and firmness, the yarrow palm will aid in this regard. Your geranium, really great for hydrating your skin, having more even glowing skin. It promotes new self-growth, relieves the inflammation, and was used by Cleopatra along with the frankincense as a beautifying agent. I wrote here on the corner a couple of bonus oils that you can also consider. You can use tea tree as well as lavender. Both of these help with faster healing. And then Hawaiian sandalwood. This one is also a great oil you can use for scarring. Now, breakouts. Usually breakouts are going to have are going to appear when you have food sensitivities or you have hormonal imbalances or if you have bacteria. And we have a great kit for any type of acne and breakouts. It's called HD Clear, and we'll go into that kit in more detail in a bit. But part of that kit includes the HD 10 milliliter roller ball. And this one is a blend of a variety of really awesome oils, which includes black cumin seed and whole wood, the melaleuca, Urlitzia, eucalyptus, and geranium. So this blend is pretty phenomenal. And if you pop open that top, you can add some copaiba and turmeric to the rollerball. And that also is going to make a big difference in your skin breaking out because they're both high in antioxidants. They're very calming to the skin. They're very soothing. And so while you're attacking, the bacteria and the source of those breakouts, you're also helping with the healing of the skin. Rose Touch. Oh my gosh. Everything skin related for beautiful skin, glowing skin, radiant skin. Rose is the queen of oils. And so it promotes a really healthy complexion and it reduces skin imperfections while also hydrating the skin. And it has really awesome antibacterial properties. So it also helps with the wound healing and will reduce any type of skin irritation. So this touch is ready to go. It's already diluted and you can just apply it topically wherever you need it. And you get the benefits of smelling amazing. Now, tea tree, also known as melaleuca, is antimicrobial and antifungal. It has antiseptic properties. So you can use it to purify and tone your skin and just simply add it to your moisturizer, or you can even add it to your toner or spot treat your blemishes. I used to get cystic acne where you get an actual like lump in your skin. It's so painful. They get really red and inflamed, and it even hurts to talk or move your mouth when you have them around your jaw area. And so a trick that I learned is that if you take a Q-tip and you just maybe swipe around the edge of the bottle, or just barely get just the tiniest little amount on that Q-tip, and then you apply that directly to the cyst. Don't get it around the rest of your skin because it's going to be too irritating. But if you do that before you go to bed, oregano or clove actually works really well too. Then you will notice that the next day that inflammation will be drastically reduced and the healing will already start to occur. So both of these oils are very high in antioxidant properties and really high in their antibacterial properties. So a good tip I wanted to share with you on how to do that. Now we're going to be talking about Immortelle in just a bit, but I have that as a bonus oil as well as neroli as two additional oils you can use to support breakouts. In fact, there are a lot of oils, and I don't have time to speak about the properties of each of these for all the categories. So I just wanted to highlight 3 or 4 different ones for each section so that you have a place to start. Now, brown spots is a biggie for a lot of people, especially women. And these are caused primarily by sun exposure, just a normal part of aging. And we can also get hyperpigmentation due to hormonal issues. And some of the oils we're going to go through right now are your lavender, your frankincense, Hawaiian sandalwood, and then black spruce. Now, we learned about the frankincense a bit ago, but again, it promotes cell regeneration. And I don't know if you've ever seen an image of a trucker. You can see it online. It was a trucker. They did this photo study, like a photo. I forgot the name of it, but they take a picture of your skin, and then you can see any type of underlying damage from sunspots and so forth. And they did this with a trucker that was driving for over 28 years, and so the left side of his face was always exposed to the sun, and then the right side was a lot more protected. And when they took that photo, you could actually see like his face seemed to be melting off just because of the photo damage of that exposure to that constant sun. And also, when you see him, when they actually did just a regular picture, his face was so wrinkled. He looked maybe 20 years older on one side of his face, and his other face just looked just normal. And that was all due to sun damage. You can actually look it up. If you do a search, you'll be able to see his photo. And it's interesting because the sun is just so damaging to our skin. So make sure, again, you always use a mineral-based sunscreen all the time. Now, lavender reduces discoloration and hyperpigmentation, and it's super calming and soothing. And something else, which I didn't write on the presentation, but anything that is inflamed or irritated, you know that lavender is definitely going to help with that. But it's also very healing to that tissue regeneration, which is going to minimize those brown spots. The Hawaiian sandalwood is a wonderful oil to promote healthy, clear, and radiant skin. You can just add 1 or 2 drops to your moisturizer. And then we have black spruce. So you can see there's so many options for anything you want to work on. And you can just take 1 oil, or you can combine 2 oils and just make your own recipe, your own blend to suit your specific needs. Now, the black spruce, aside from smelling amazing, it contains bornyl acetate. And bornyl acetate is known to inhibit the darkening of the skin. So it inhibits the melatonin of the skin. And so it has these soothing and calming properties. And you can actually just add the, the black spruce directly to your frankincense touch. Just add about 10 drops, and then you can spot treat those dark spots with a really terrific blend of the frankincense and the black spruce. Now, doTERRA has a brightening serum, which I'm going to go through in just a minute. But that brightening serum works really well to just even out your skin tone and lighten up those dark spots. I used to have really dark areas around my lip, and then dark areas around my eyes. And they've just been lightening up bit by bit. They're getting better and better. So the oils really do work, and they do make a difference in your skincare. Aging, a really popular one that I think almost all of us are trying to improve upon is trying to look as young as we can, as long as we can. And so protecting our skin is going to be really important to reflect that, that best version that we want to present. Now, aging will be anything from wrinkles to loose skin to fine lines. And the recommended products are the Immortelle, the Neroli, the Myrrh, and the frankincense. Now, a great tip is to add 3 drops of frankincense and 2 drops of geranium to a tablespoon of jojoba. And then you can mix that and apply that around your cheeks and around your eyes. And these oils here, of all of these, I think my favorite for my skincare is the Immortelle. I use it every single day, and it has all these fabulous heavy hitter skin oils all in one bottle. And this one is not pre-diluted. It doesn't have any fractionated coconut oil. It just has essential oils. So it has your frankincense, the Hawaiian sandalwood, lavender, myrrh, helichrysum, and rose. This blend smells amazing and it does wonders for your skin. So if you want to just not worry about what to blend and what to mix, then just use the Immortelle. Now the myrrh is really special because it does reduce those fine lines and wrinkles. I've been mixing myrrh in my eye cream and then I just apply it right out here. And it has minimized the lines and the crow feet and some of those laugh lines. I've noticed a big difference in just about 4 to 6 weeks. Your neroli, once again, here it is, and it has properties that help with the cell regeneration and also with the elasticity of your skin. Plus, it regulates the production of sebum. So it will reduce the dryness and will help stabilize that production of oil so it's not overly oil. Your skin doesn't get too oily and it doesn't get too dry. So it creates this really wonderful balance. So the neroli is an oil that you want to have in your skincare box. Now, beauty from the inside out. I know in the previous webinars we've talked a lot about the Lifelong Vitality Pack, but they truly are a key foundational baseline for all things health and wellness, and that includes your skin. Because having healthy skin, protecting our skin, revitalizing it, it all has to do from the inside out. So remember, our skin is reflecting 80% of what's happening inside of our body and only 20% of what we're putting on topically. So making sure that we have all of these skin nutrients, the lutein and the CoQ10, the folate, the vitamin C's, E's, and K's, all your great antioxidants, they're going to be found in your Lifelong Vitality Pack. So remember that taking your dose twice a day is going to be equivalent to eating those 12 fruits and vegetables a day. And I don't know about you, but it's really hard for me to fit that many fruits and vegetables in one day. But that's what we need. That's what our body requires in order to be healthy. So include your Lifelong Vitality Pack as part of your skincare routine. A couple of other supplements I wanted to highlight that are going to be very supportive of your skin is the Yarrow Palm. This is the supplement. This is your beauty complex, and it has a grapeseed extract and vitamin C, which are key for your collagen production. And then it has a special melon extract, which was studied because of its properties in preventing aging or wrinkling of skin. So it has a special melon property. Now you would take 2 of these a day. I like to take mine before I go to bed. You could take it at lunch. So I take 2 before bed, and it starts to improve the firmness of your skin, and it reduces those overall imperfections, and you have brighter, more illuminated skin. And that antioxidant support is so powerful. So that's going to start protecting the health of your cells as well as promoting just the metabolic function of your body. So consider using the yarrow palm on a daily basis. And then your Terrazyme. I know we've covered Terrazyme in other webinars, but your Terrazyme is going to be important for your skin health because it helps with the breaking down of nutrition. So whatever you eat, you have to make sure your body can absorb what you're eating. And after about 30, 35 years old, we start to have difficulty producing sufficient enzymes to break down and absorb the nutrients in our food. So the Terrazyme is going to have a variety of different enzymes to ensure that we can properly absorb and also eliminate any type of metabolic processes through the enzyme support that it offers. So it gives you cellular energy, and it also is going to be excellent if you have any type of redness or really bad skin issues. The Terrazyme is going to be supportive to calm that inflammation down. So if you're having a really healthy meal, if you're having a salad or a light soup, then just take one. But if you're going to have a heavier meal, maybe food that's processed, maybe some heavy meats or proteins, then you might want to take two or even three. In addition to that, it's suggested that you consider taking one before bed. So on top of taking the one or two with your meals, take one before bed to ensure it finishes breaking down any type of proteins in the body. And that's also going to improve your skin function. Your probiotic, this PB Assist Plus has a prebiotic and a probiotic. So on top of it supporting your gut health, it's going to support the functioning of your immune system. 80% of your immune system is made in the gut. And then it also helps with serotonin to help us feel calm and help us feel happier. But the metabolism process of absorbing and breaking down our food and utilizing that nutrition throughout the body. So it supports that optimal metabolism and absorption of food. So it works really well with the Terrazyme. You want to try and take your PB Assist on an empty stomach whenever possible for maximum absorption and benefit. We really need that friendly microbiome and that friendly bacteria for our healthy skin. Water, we all know the importance of water, and the formula that's recommended, and we've always recommended, is to drink half of your body weight in ounces of water a day. So if you weigh 150 pounds, then you want to drink about 75 ounces of water in that day. And make sure you add your citrus essential oils. Add some lemon or add some grapefruit, because that's going to also help with the detoxification of the body, which in turn is also going to benefit your skin. But water does so many things. As you can see here, it's going to promote the healing. It's going to help flush out toxins. It's also even going to reduce the size of your pores, reduce any type of puffiness you might have going on, reduces itchiness, which is caused by dry skin. So this process can be so easy, but at the same time, so hard for many of us that forget to drink water or don't think we need more water because we're not thirsty. But in fact, your body does require about half of your body weight in ounces every single day. So do whatever you need to do to make sure you have your water visible. Just set up a pitcher maybe in the morning, add your oils to it. I like to mix like wild orange and lime, or tangerine and a couple of drops of, I have clementine, so I like to add the tangerine and the clementine, and just keep it in your fridge. And whenever you need water, you already know you're going to drink X amount for that day. And if you have it ready and it's yummy, then you'll be more apt to include it. Now I'm going to go through a couple of the skincare lines that we offer. doTERRA has 3 of them. This one is for any type of breakouts or issues with acne. It's called HD Clear, and it's going to have a really awesome soap in a pump. Okay, once you finish it, don't throw out your pump, just reuse it and make another cleanser. But this is a soap that is going to clean your skin, excuse me, and reduce the bacteria, but it's not going to strip the skin. It's not going to be overly drying. And then you have the Touch, the HD roll-on that we talked about earlier, where you can apply it throughout the face or just do, excuse me, spot treatments. And then you have your moisturizer. So this is a fabulous little kit that is excellent for any type of breakout issues and will really start to support clearer, smoother skin in no time. The Virage, I love Virage. I tend to use Virage more in the summer. I feel like it's just a little bit lighter. And my skin tends to do really well in the spring and summer with the Virage line. But this is more of our botanical line. It's really great for anti-aging. And this kit comes with your cleanser. It's my favorite cleanser between the 2 lines. I really love the Virage cleanser. It's very light. It doesn't strip your skin. Very almost moisturizing, but without leaving it greasy. And you don't want your skin to be squeaky clean. You know, if it starts, making that squeaky noise, not a good thing. That means it has stripped your skin where it can actually cause damage. So we don't want that. The Virage cleanser does not do that. And then after your cleanser, you have your toner, wonderful toner. And the toner is important to balance out the pH levels of your skin. The toner is going to prepare your skin for the following products. If your pH is off, after you wash it and cleanse it, your pH is going to be off. And the toner is going to support your pH levels so that they can more readily absorb and utilize the following products. So don't skip the toner step. I feel like I benefit from spritzing my face directly instead of using a cotton pad. Or you can put a little bit in your hands, and then I rub my hands together and then I pat my face with the toner. When I spray a cotton ball, I feel like a lot of it gets wasted, and I don't like rubbing the cotton over my face if I don't have to. It could be a little irritating to the skin, a little rough. So the toner is important, and that would be your second step. And then we have our Virage Hydrating Immortelle Syrup. So this is Immortelle with additional oils. It has olive oil and jojoba oil and macadamia oil. So this serum is so yummy. I love it. Like your skin it just takes it in, and it really drinks in all the wonderfulness of these oils. So the serum is fabulous. It's going to do everything Immortelle does, but then you have the added moisturizing benefits of the other oils, the other carrier oils. And then you have your moisturizer, very light, non-greasy, and this is a really great place to start for just a basic kit. Now let's go into the second line, which is your essential skincare line. And this one has 8 products, and it includes your cleanser. It's very creamy, and we're gonna look at it in just a minute in more detail. But I love to use this line primarily in the winter or in the fall months when it's cooler and my skin tends to feel a little drier. But you can mix and match. You can customize and make the kit your own and whatever works for your skin, because we all have different types of skins, right? So I like this one because it's very complete and it's going to have a lot of the repairing and treatment options that I need. This one also has your invigorating scrub. So this is the exfoliating scrub I was mentioning earlier with the jojoba beads. That's very, very gentle. It has your toner, reduces the pores as well as supports the pH balance of your skin. You get a tightening serum. So along the neck, any type of sagging that might start taking place, you want to use that tightening serum. You have the brightening gel for dark spots, your anti-aging eye cream. Oh my gosh, this thing is phenomenal. This rollerball anti-aging eye cream, if you pop it in the fridge, you can apply it around your eyes, and that roller ball, the tip, that stainless steel tip, after it's been in the fridge, if you have any type of puffiness, any type of just discomfort around your eyes, especially in the morning, you can just use that roller ball around your eye and it does wonders. And this cream is absolutely the best. I love my anti-aging eye cream. If you don't want to use the roller ball, you can just squirt out a little bit, and then with your finger, with your ring finger, you're going to be going in. Okay, you go in from the corner of your eye inward, and then you go outward to on the top portion of your eye. Okay, that's the best way to get the cream in. And always use your ring finger. And the hydrating cream, that I like to use as my night cream. So I use the anti-aging moisturizer during the day, and then I use the hydrating cream at night. Or you can do it vice versa, whatever works for you, but that's personally what I like to do. Let's go into a little bit of detail on some of these different products. Your cleanser is going to have melaleuca and peppermint, so these purify and tone the skin. And it also has natural yucca root extract and soap bark extract. So it has a very, very gentle cleanser. Your invigorating scrub, again, is going to have the jojoba esters or beads, and then grapefruit and peppermint. It has mandarin orange and jasmine and greater burdock extract to tone, smooth, and hydrate your skin. The pore reducing toner is also going to feature certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils like lavender and ylang ylang and German chamomile. Very calming for sensitive type skin, while it's also balancing and hydrating the skin. Your brightening gel is featuring bergamot and juniper berry and melissa. And this can be a wonderful option for some of those oils that we talked about under spots. You can use this to very gently and safely start to brighten the skin. The tightening serum, frankincense, Hawaiian sandalwood, and myrrh. This has been scientifically formulated to reduce fine lines and wrinkles, and then also promote the hydration of skin. And so it has a lot of different properties that are anti-aging, so that your skin starts to look smoother and firmer. And then we already talked about the anti-aging cream, and that blend of oil. This eye cream contains a blend of frankincense, ylang ylang, and blue tansy. The last two in this line is your anti-aging moisturizer with lavender, jasmine, geranium, and frankincense. And this one, like I mentioned, I use it during the day, and every time I use my moisturizers, I always add 1 or 2 drops of essential oil, just depending on what my skin is needing or what I'm working on. I'll just add the essential oil directly to my moisturizer. Then the hydrating cream, the reason I love it is because my skin, it's not greasy, it's not oily, it doesn't kind of linger on my skin. It just feels very hydrated and smooth and silky. I really, really love the hydrating cream. I mean, my husband, if we start running out, he's on me like, don't forget to order the hydrating cream. He loves this stuff too. So just wanted to share some of those products in that kit. And then as we close the class, I wanted to just give you an option to consider when you set up your wellness box or you're doing your loyalty reward program, just consider adding the vitamins and the Terrazyme and the probiotic. Because remember, 80% is internal, 20% is external. And we want to have enough of that nutrition to help us with this antioxidant properties to strengthen and fortify and repair our skin. And then consider using the Virage system. Um, this combination of products is going to also enable you to get the free oil of the month if you make your order between the 1st and the 15th of the month. So remember, anything that you order between the 1st and the 15th at 125 points or above will earn you the free oil of the month. And when I started, so many of my oils came from taking advantage of this wonderful reward as part of the LRP program. And sometimes you will get oils that are not available in the doTERRA inventory that you can only obtain through the product of the month promotion. So this is a suggestion to help you think about ways that you can integrate different tools to support your skin health. I wanted to share just a couple of recipes I thought you might enjoy. Feel free to take a screenshot, but this is a clay facial mask. You would need to get some bentonite clay and apple cider vinegar, frankincense, lavender, and melaleuca. And this clay is going to be super great to just support kind of purify the skin, tighten the skin, detoxify the skin. And it's really easy to make. You can also look up the recipe for this on the doTERRA blog. I love making my own facial serums. Sometimes if I run out of my Immortelle or I run out of the Immortelle serum by Virage, I love to have a backup. So I make my own facial serums and I have 3 different recipes here. Anti-aging for any type of acne or very oily skin, and also a brightening serum. I love to use argan and jojoba oils on my skin because they are non-comedogenic, which means they're not going to clog your pores. They're very healing to the skin and also have very similar properties to the normal oil production of your skin. So you're not going to get a very shiny, oily residue by using the argan or the jojoba. And if you want to take a picture so you can try some of these recipes, I love to buy these little droppers. They're about 3 milliliters and you can just buy them online. 3 milliliter droppers, and it's just the right size for a little facial serum. And I also add 1 drop of vitamin E oil. I just pop a capsule of vitamin E and then I use a drop in my blend, and it also helps with the healing properties of the skin. So for your skin, you normally want to try and keep your dilution of any type of mix you make between a 2.5 to maybe a 5% maximum. Skin is very fragile and it can get irritated easily if you're not careful. So make sure that you err on the side of caution and start with a lower percentage of dilution instead of using a higher percentage before, just to make sure that your skin is able to accept that amount of oil. Now, we've talked about this before, but I always like to remind everybody not to forget to share. What you're learning can really make a difference in the lives of others. You can really help other people change some of the products that they're using that's going to make a true impact in their health. And so you can do that by referring a friend to the person who enrolled you. You can learn how to enroll your own friend, and if you wanted to, you could even build a little team and start to complement or even replace your income. And it's very easy and it's a lot of fun. And you can just ask the person that enrolled you, and they can set up a separate little meeting to give you details on the different ways that you can get started depending on your level of interest. And then let's not forget that we can change lives in other parts of the world. And doTERRA has a Healing Hands Foundation where they are impacting the lives of people that are less fortunate by bringing hospitals and schools and water and other needed things in different communities. And you can contribute by donating just $1 to adding that to your LRP order is going to be something that will impact the lives of other people in different parts of the world, because 100% of that donation is going to go towards the Healing Hands Foundation. And of course, when you're just buying your oils, you're also impacting the lives of others. So I want to thank you for your time and spending this hour with me. I hope you enjoyed the information I shared and that you got some really good tidbits and suggestions on different ways to use your oils. If you have any questions, you can put them in the Q&A or in the comments. Or if you're on Facebook, then put them on the thread and I will go back and check those out in a bit and answer any questions you have. Now, we are going to continue with this continuing education series in a couple of weeks. We'll be doing number 6, and then a couple of weeks after that, 6, and then 7, and then 8. Now, if you have not done any of the previous continuing education classes, I have them all online on my YouTube channel, The Essential Pearl, and you can go back and watch those and then connect with me, and I can get the quiz to you so that you can participate in our continuing education certificate. You'll get a certificate of completion for doing all 8 in the series and be entered to win a either a diffuser or an encyclopedia. There's going to be a raffle of all the participants, and you might just win one of those great prizes. So for today, I will be raffling an oil, and I want to just take note of all the participants so that I can put you in the raffle, and I will let you know if you happen to win. So here we go. I have the Lopez family and Gwen and Maria. And then I have others on Facebook. So I'll be adding everybody to the raffle, and then we will figure out, once I put you on the Google, what is it? It's like this Google twirly thing, and I just enter the names and it just automatically pops up whoever the winner is. So I try to be as neutral as possible. All right, everybody have a great night. Stay safe. And I'm here if you need support or have any questions on anything I shared today. Have a good one. Bye-bye.